Thank you to Mide. Thank you so much, sir, for honoring this call and being on time. That moment when the facilitator is more pumped than even the participant, you know that it's going to be a game changer, right? And I know that he's a man of, he has managed his finances. I can vouch for him at least to a very large extent. That he is a man who knows about finances. So I know that he always comes with his A game, and this is another time. Thank you so much, sir, for honoring this. So I have a very small time here so that we can go into this trade off and we can learn what we need to learn today. So tentacles, I want to start with answering the question, why tentacles, right? The reason we exist is, I'll start with a story. This is how it starts. So we're asking ourselves, what we know in tech now, what if we had known it when we were 11, 12, 13, younger, way younger than this? So what I know in tech now, what if I had known it way younger than this? Or what I even know in life, what I know in financial intelligence, what I know in critical thinking, what I know in emotional intelligence now. What if I had known it when I was 13, when I was 12? What would have been my lot now? And so that was what gave birth to Tentacles. And that was why we started, and we said that the younger generation needs to benefit from this early in life. Everybody young, especially the Africans, we need to benefit from this early in life, whether in African in diaspora, perhaps you are young and you have something to birth for this nation, and even Africa, even globally, you are welcome on Tentacles. So Tentacles is we empower teenagers with future ready skills. That's the easiest way I can say it, to empower teenagers with future ready skills. And so we are an edtech platform that is dedicated to, like I said, empowering teenagers and young Africans, through learning, networking, and growth. So we are very particular about learning, very particular about networking, events like this. We also have physical events anyway, and then not just that, but to also push growth, and definitely we believe in equipping the next generation with essential skills that can help unlock future opportunities, and we have been doing this anyway. I will still speak to that. Coding, product development, entrepreneurship, critical soft skills, emotional intelligence, leadership. So these things are part of things we put in place, especially for younger generation. If we are able to know these things, so we are not just skillful, but we don't have the character. There will be a balance of skill and character, not just skill, but also character, because that balance is very essential for us for sustainability. We are not just all about execution, but we are about sustainable execution, right? So, and again, what is this workshop? What is it designed for? So it's designed, or what category of people is it designed for? Designed for teenagers, secondary school students, young Africans seeking personal development, designed for parents looking to invest in their children's future. And this part is very important, because definitely we have the paid part of Tentacles, which I will also speak to, So, but parents need to partake in programs like this, so they will see the depth of what we are bringing on board, right? And even schools and higher institutions or educational institutions can participate in programs like this. Programs like this are like, in schools we have what we call open day, where you see career fair, kind of, where you see what is possible. So this kind of program opens educational institutions up to see what is possible, so that we are not just locked in the circle of, okay, do English today, do maths tomorrow, Those things are very, very good and essential. We grew up from those things. We had all we had from those things. But it is, however, more important to have a experiential knowledge of some of these things. To have experiential knowledge, how can we experience life? Because sometimes we can live in our head without knowing what is possible in the real world. So how can we do these things even in the real world? So that's what we are bringing on board, and that's what this workshop is all about, and briefly again, as I begin to go deeper into my point, but begin to tone it down, I want to talk about what we have done so far. I'm just trying to give like a feedback so you understand us. You won't just think that we just came out of the blues, but I mean, we have something on ground. What have we done so far? We have trained over 100 teenagers, and this may look like, oh, how did you do that? So both are stand-alone organization and collaboratively. We collaborated with African Ability, and we're able to train over 100 teenagers over about 2 weeks. I think went to secondary schools, trained them. So in different schools, especially in Ibadan, and we hope to continue that collaborative effort with African Ability to train more teenagers, and we hope to do more. Like I said, so we have trained over 100 teenagers, both as standalone and collaboratively with African Ability. And we have private tech classes ongoing. So this is part of our ongoing classes. Currently, we have private tech classes going on, front end, particularly going on with some of the teenagers around the country. We have done some cohort classes, and we hope to do that again. Maybe after this, the team is also planning on how we can start another cohort class on tech training. So I want to take note of that. Tell your parents, tell your teenage brothers to be a part of what we are doing. We are training, and this is very, very important. We have done Coding Convo. Coding Convo is the name. Conversation around tech, that's just it. Coding Convo, and we've had successes over time about this particular Coding Convo. The last one we had a conversation around AI, and we are going to have another one very soon. So be on the lookout. I hope you participate on that. And then we have our upcoming event, which is the last thing I'll present here. Our part of our upcoming event or programs is our computer literacy program. We have our computer literacy program very soon, so be on the lookout for that. We have our coding and non-coding tech programs. Like I mentioned, we did a cohort class, and this time around, our coding and non-coding. Coding is the name coding. So non-coding is product design, product management, graphic design, things that you don't necessarily need to code on. Those are non-coding tech programs. All right. So, but coding tech programs, you have front end, back end, DevOps, and all of those things. So, and then we have our Coding Convo coming on again very soon. We'll be having somebody to come have conversation around these things. So you can also follow us on our Instagram page, on our YouTube page, Tentacoos, and also this soft skill. This is not the last one. We still have some other soft skills. It's part of our upcoming programs. And deviating from the EdTech part of Tentacoos, we also have the consulting part of Tentacoos, which we are working on. Tech products. You want to build tech products, we are here for you. You want to do anything, I mean, you have an uncle, you have a dad, your dad needs our tech product, we are here for you. We are working on our products, a particular enterprise product coming on soon. Just watch out for that, an enterprise product. So we have a lot of things packed in Tentacoos, and this is just the beginning. So follow us on every platform, on every social media platform.